2 weeks away.
4 more sessions. 4 more sessions.
4 more sessions till we're done.
Yep.
And we're going to be for...
until, but then if I make it
until
through...
beep!
Yeah, no, but then if I make it to the semi-finals, then obviously then...
You come back home.
For it.
Yeah, of course.
Then grand final. Yeah, but for this, 4 more sessions. I actually feel sick about it. Like I'm starting to feel sick. Oh. Because it makes, and that's how I always used to feel when I.
Like competition, like you feel like the nervousness, anxiousness.
Yeah, I'm feeling the nerve feels.
Oh, this is good. So you got to prepare the athlete mentally, not only physically but mentally.
Yeah.
This is the second time that we've seen this program, but now you've advanced through it 6-7 weeks later. So one of the most advanced variations you can do for hurdle hops is single leg hopping, and we've been doing bilateral double leg stuff. So now we're at the tail end of the program, we're going to focus on some single leg work, which is applicable to not only sport, because sport, people think you play on one leg sport. If you slow it down, you play on one leg for the whole game. Christian says the same thing. So, and especially for her competition, super important to be able to balance and coordinate on one leg. Now we're on to explosive push-ups. Nice.
Just to let you know, it might get a bit heated.
Lucy, when will you be competing in your competition? We had a change of time and date of when she'll be competing. Do you want to let them know just what time you'll be competing?
So I will be competing anytime probably between midnight and 2:30 in the morning. I got drawn the short straw.
So that's what we're dealing with, you know. It's hard to prepare for that because we're not in here training at early hours of the morning. But what'd you say to me last week?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Like,
it's out of my control. I just have to do it.
Exactly.
And the adrenaline will kick in, so
yeah.
Oh well.
And she said herself last week, like, she doesn't function well in the night. She doesn't function well. You got like a grandma, that's what she calls herself. But you're gonna have to put all those excuses in your pocket for when you compete. Well, I know you will. Yeah. I know exactly you will.
Alright, yeah, I have to. I've got no choice.
100%. Be tight, control down, press through the grounds. Was that a clap? Oh yeah! Where did this come from? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think she'd bust out 6. I'm gonna be honest. She just did like 7 clapping push-ups.
That was
8?
8.
There you go. And you're just gripping from like your fingers and your wrists and your forearm flexors and extensors. Sternum up or chest to the kettlebell. But the sets aren't, we don't have as many sets. We're not going 4 or 5 sets anymore for these last 2 weeks. It's kind of like almost like a deload, kind of ramping down a little bit, but still challenging her and stressing her body as well. But not too much. Drive up onto the box. Good. So you got 6 each leg. Imagine jumping through the box, like really apply force to the box. Press your feet through it, knee drives up.
Everything's sore.
Fuck. Still,
because I'm doing different things every single week, especially weekends.
well, we're not, but you are in your own time?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what, really important what you said there. Variety in a program is what's going to make that. If you have a lot of variety, your body's random chaotic stresses every single week, you're going to be sore.
Yeah.
Because your body hasn't had time to adapt.
That's why generally at the start of the week my body's just so sore.
Right.
So yeah.
I would...
Mainly my quads from sprints.
Come with me. And then you're going to swap your legs over. One leg's going to drop, one leg is going to rotate. Okay? Does that make sense? It's a bit of a, yeah, good. And then that leg extends.
What do I hold on to?
Your foot or wherever it feels comfortable, right?
Yeah.
If you can, like you can grab onto your the sole of your foot, but I don't want to push it too far. I want you to create traction here by pulling on that foot, so you feel a stretch to your quads, hopefully. Yeah. And then create traction here by pressing your hand into your foot and your foot back into your hands.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Got this from Cameron Shane today in designing my yoga sequence because you're onto one arm variations. This is the last progression. Nice. Still.
Not got that well. Well, Brent, what do you want me to do? Also, Brent, we're on fire.
It was 3 compared to what?
5.
You know why? Because fatigue accumulates, it doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, it's frustrating though.
It's good, show your struggle. Show that you're imperfect, because you're not perfect, right?
No, far from it.
Right?
Yeah.
Show that you have weaknesses. I don't know, it just makes people more personable, more relatable.
I'll fail. Oh no.
That's why we're documenting this journey, because we know that nothing is guaranteed, but just to have this story is just, you're gonna show it to you're gonna show it to your children. Ideally, we want to keep working up to keeping a flat back in this position, but very challenging. So rounded back is okay for the first progression. Controlling down slowly, her abs are switched on, holding her entire weight, bracing her, control. Nice. Optional, you can go straight into the pull-up transfer, grip transfer, or you can take a rest, straight into it. So now she's already been hanging here for a good 45 seconds. Getting her comfortable, just changing from one arm to the next, one arm to the next, one ring to the next. Good. Chaotic farmer's walks with fat grips. Now we got one arm. Make sure it doesn't bounce too much against your leg. Try and let it, hold in free space. Good. Because if it bounces against her leg, she's displacing the weight, makes it easier. Get at least halfway good. Next week's the last week, and I want to avoid doing too much variability in the last week so your body isn't too stressed.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I agree.
Good.
Absolutely. Because it's pulling up salt every single week. Just constantly.
I want you feeling good, and I don't want you to say you're sore in the last week. You don't want that.
No. Alright.
And deloading, doing lower sets, lower reps, not feeling sore in that last week, your nervous system will recover better.
Alright.
You'll be more prepared. Trust me, trust your body, trust science.
No, I trust you.
Perfect. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah. Because this has probably been the hardest week for training.
This week or last week?
End of last week to today. I'm struggling.
So here's a cat-camel variation that I like. A lot of people know the cat-camel mobilization. They know it is articulate the spine, flex it, extend it, then flex it. All right, everybody knows that. I'm gonna give a different variation to hit different parts of the T-spine, lumbar. So you're gonna grab a barbell, hook it up to a rack. You're gonna come in that same kneeling position. You're gonna grab the rack and you're gonna extend and flex and slowly articulate the spine one vertebrae at a time. And it's not only is a mobilization for your back, but it teaches more motor control in your spine if you really slow it down, tilt from the pelvis, flex the spine. So let's try that. You do have to be careful with people who are hypermobile through their shoulders, because they can come too far forward, and you'll start to see some people even pop out. Is it their shoulder, or you could start to see their humerus through their arm if you take it too far, because obviously Lucy's pretty mobile. So at the same time, I want her pulling against the bar, creating that pull and that activation, recruiting those muscles through her back and arms.
This
dickhead,
started I've done this for 11 years. All I know is what I've been taught my whole life. This guy's gone against, anyway, he's paying on people like you, me, you.
If you want to build the biggest building in the town, if you want to have the biggest business, you want to be the most known, most impactful, strength and conditioning especially, just build the biggest building instead of trying to tear everybody else's down. I feel like sometimes he can venture into that, tear other building down, because he's passionate and he gets emotional. I just want to just build the biggest building.
Yeah.
Let that speak for itself. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go, Lucy. Come on. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Yes. Yes. I went so high. I gave you so much time to get up there. I was in there for 5 seconds. 1, let's go. Move it quick. Bit of conditioning. Grab the orange, 6 kilo right here. I'll throw it into the wall. 20. 15 actually. 15. So we got a loaded walk. It is a very big child, 25 kilo child, which is probably a small child. You can do it across your chest or hold it across your shoulder. 2. 15 catches. Come on, make your brain work. Let's go, let's go. Come on, let's back to the end of the wall. A minute left on the tape. We're not going to get all the rest. But this is work conditioning, 7th week. That's it.